Welcome to This Week in Leagues, brought to you by UPSI. I'm your host, DJ Vegas. Time for some LeagueOS news. Indie Gaming League's spring circuit presented by UPSI Warranties has progressed into the playoffs. Action's heating up and you can follow it live on their Twitch channel. In other news, this week LeagueOS is powering the Illinois High School Elympics, where students across the state are competing in 12 esports titles. Let's hear more about the competition and why LeagueOS is a perfect match to power events like these from our organizer of the week, Chief Competition Officer for the Illinois High School Esports Association, Dalton McGhiey.
Hey guys, my name is Dalton McGhiey. I'm on Twitter as @Dalton McGhiey. I'm the Director of Esports for Springfield Public Schools here in Springfield, Illinois, and I am the Chief Competition Officer for the Illinois High School Esports Association. I'm also a former NASIF Scholastic Fellow and the former head coach of esports at Lincoln Land Community College. We have seen a lot of organizations come to us and say, trust us, we can run your tournament the right way. And we're constantly disappointed in our field that is ever growing and a lot of new faces coming in at all times. Took a leap of faith recently when we wanted to run our Elympics event, which is a fundraising event that is structured similarly to the Olympics, where students from across the state compete in 12 different titles in just 2 weeks. And each of those tournaments also has a finals, all back to back to back, so on and so forth, on the last day of the Olympics. We reached out to LeagueOS after meeting Joel Stewart and Marty Weatherall at NACAD, and we've been so impressed throughout this entire process. We have a massive undertaking in the Olympics each year, and they have not only made the process easier for us in terms of running the event, but they elevated it to the next level. It's aesthetically pleasing on the website. It's functionally wonderful in terms of reporting scores and their Discord bot integration. Everything that they offer is just next level to what we've been able to get up to this point. So we will be fully making our recommendation as Springfield Public Schools to the IHSEA that we use LeagueOS moving forward. I encourage any state organization looking for a strong partner for consistent, well-run tournaments to reach out to LeagueOS. They know what they're doing. They have experience in different fields such as drone racing, working with the Minnesota Twins and Mall of America. They are pros. They take it seriously. They know their stuff, and they are always available and helpful to answer questions whenever you need them. I could not be more happy to say we worked with LeagueOS, and for what it's worth, I think you should too.
Thanks, Dalton. Now let's check in on our top 5 plays of the week, where we find ourselves in the IGL playoffs. Coming in at number 5, Brody opens up scoring in the playoffs with the sick flip reset.
They're doing a really good job just keeping everything nice and open, getting several looks, but Brody comes in for the flip reset. He's going to score the first goal of the series and first goal of the playoffs here.
At number 4, with Game 3 tied 1-1, Hodson's Monsters take the lead with this goal from Azapatos.
The net is open, just needs to get the touchdown into the corner. Doesn't get him against the pass, and Zapatos beats everybody to this ball.
At number 3, back to Wet versus Venus. With Game 2 tied up, Juddy scores in overtime, and Venus evens the series at 1 apiece.
2.5 minutes into overtime now. This one's going to roll right in front of the net. Brody's going to be able to make a touch, but now an opportunity. This is a prime chance here for Venus. Shot comes in for Juddy. What a pass from Yoki to set that one up, and they're going to take game number 2. We're going to be tied 1-1 on the series.
Coming in at number 2, Azapatos takes one for the road and seals the series as Hodson's Monsters advance to play Wet Esports.
Zapatos, never mind. They're going to take one for the road to head on next week. They're going to face the number 1 seed, Wet Esports, in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, great job there from Hodson's Monsters to continue to apply the pressure.
And at number 1, with the BB United Juggernaut up 3-0 in the series, honestly scores his 5th goal of the match to put the nail in the coffin on a 4-game sweep. Somebody bringing out the brooms?
John Cabe up, gets the touch crossbar. Honestly, fun with the dagger. 5 goals here for him. 5 goals here in game number 4.
We've got some things cooking behind the scenes. Let's hear more about what our developer team is working on from LeagueOS CTO Joel Stewart.
Hey everyone, this is Joel Stewart, CTO of LeagueOS. Last couple of weeks, we've been focusing mostly on just quality of life improvements to the surrounding systems of the Discord bot, the scheduler, and the calendar system. Some major accomplishments we've done in that arena is all of the stats from the games are now bubbling all the way up to the top level on team and player profiles, ready to be explored by people coming across your website. Another great feature that we've added there is with that new stat package on the league, you can come through and customize all the different columns and different fields you want to expose. So for instance, we ran an Among Us tournament this last week, and we actually aggregate all like the different imposter kills, how many correct and incorrect votes crew members make throughout the course of the entire season. It's pretty sick. Excited for you to see that. That's it for this week.
Thanks, Joel. And now you know what time it is. It's gamertag of the week time, y'all. You know him from the IGL cast, Brokefang. How'd you get that tag?
Hey, so my gamertag actually goes back over 20 years. When moving from dial-up to modem and able to start playing online games, I had no idea what I wanted my gamertag to be, and I started playing StarCraft, in which you had to choose one before you could start playing. We had a wolf park nearby, and I absolutely love wolves, and my favorite wolf there was named Brokefang. So I just adopted that into my own gamertag, and 24 years later, I am still using it across the board for all my gamertags and handles, and for the foreseeable future, going to continue to be using that.
Hey, okay, I like that. I'm a big Wolves guy myself. T-Wolves Gaming, that is. To close out our show, a big thanks to our sponsor, Upsy. Upsy warranties cost up to 70% less than in-store plans. Followers of this show can use the code ROCKET15 during checkout at Upsy.com to get an additional 15% off warranties on electronics and other household items. Thanks to our sponsor, Upsy. Thanks to Dalton, Joel, and my guy, Brokefang, for joining us today. And thank you all for watching. See you all next week. Peace.